And now tonight, here in Portland, some local leaders in the Black Lives Matter movement say that they want all politicians to take a more vocal stance against the violence in Washington, D.C. today.
You know, a group did meet outside City Hall today as part of a Defend Democracy rally. Our Jennifer Dowling was there. She joins us live tonight with a look at what's happening now. Jennifer?
Good evening. First, I want to talk about where we're at. We're downtown near Southwest 2nd and 3rd and Southwest 4th near City Hall, and there's a lot of protesters. We believe they're protesters, but we're not sure out tonight. A group of people dressed in black. Not sure exactly what they're doing at this hour. They've been marching around the blocks near the Justice Center and City Hall. We did hear some Black Lives Matter protesters on the steps of the Justice Center making speeches. That was peaceful. That seems to have wrapped up at this hour. That was just a few minutes ago, and they seem to have taken their equipment and left. And so now there's a group that remains, again, dressed in black that's circling around. We don't know what they're doing. The Multnomah County Sheriff's Office has said that they expect some groups to be out tonight that have indicated they may be out for destruction. Not sure if that is these folks, but Multnomah County Sheriff's Office says they will not tolerate any of that destruction nor any attacks on the Justice Center where people are in custody and where deputies or other staff could be put in danger. So Multnomah County already kind of aware of what's going on. Now, earlier in the day, there was a peaceful protest on the steps of City Hall. Those folks saying that the violence in Salem and in D.C. needs to be stopped, and they all told us that lawmakers have a role in doing that. Take a listen.
Every person that is considered a leader that holds public office needs to condemn white supremacy.
Destiny Houston and others within the Defend Democracy Coalition gathered at City Hall to show that they support President-elect Joe Biden and to call on leaders statewide and nationwide to condemn the violence in Washington, D.C.
They wanted to hold up the certification of our new president. So if that's not a coup, I don't know what is.
Mayor Ted Wheeler spoke on the situation at a virtual meeting on Wednesday.
The actions in Washington, D.C. today were calculated to block the peaceful transition of power and thus the greater institution of democracy itself. Let's be clear, an attack on the U.S. Capitol is an attack on American democracy.
But Black Lives Matter supporters are calling on public leaders to get even more vocal, suggesting that they host a larger press conference, perhaps even outside City Hall, in a show of support for the BLM movement and democracy.
Our mayor and our city council, our governor, our representatives, they should be the ones that are up here speaking and mobilizing to help people to feel less afraid.
Everybody should show up. Our entire democracy was just threatened.
As for the Trump supporters who gathered in Salem today, Alyssa Pariah shared her opinion about what's happening closer to home.
The stuff in Salem is a metastasized version of the same cancer that we're seeing in D.C. And in fact, the reason that these people feel so emboldened as to do something so unprecedented in the nation's capital is because they're able to mobilize and take over at the state level.
And back out here, we're taking a look at the protesters or what group that's dressed in black. Again, not quite sure what their intentions are tonight. Haven't heard them chanting anything so far, but we may catch on to that later. We have observed perhaps someone with what looked like a samurai sword and maybe someone with a paintball gun, and we have heard some pops. That could have been fireworks, it could have been a paintball gun. We're keeping an eye on things, monitoring it, and see what happens out here. So I'll bring you any updates here and at coin.com and also on my Twitter feed as well. Back to you in the studio.